nación. Que vivan los latinos, somos la generación. Estamos a un nivel que no llega ni en avión. Por eso no fallamos cuando estamos en acción. Latino World Order, yeah, we taking control. Picante, caliente como el sol. Tú sientes el fire, sientes la presión. Somos los latinos.
What's up, everybody? This is Sean.
This is Alan.
And this is Inside the Square, the wrestling podcast, coming at you every other week from sunny St. Mary's, California, Maryland. What's good, Big Daddy?
SummerSlam.
It's coming on tonight. You plan on watching it?
Yeah.
We plan on watching it. Who you got in the main event?
Oh my gosh. Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso.
Main event Jey Uso over the tribal chief Roman Reigns?
Yep.
Why?
100% because...
Tell me your reasons. In unemotional terms.
Because Jey Uso, he needs this win. He can carry the company behind his back.
You think that?
Yeah.
He's never won a singles belt.
He's going to win this one.
All I'm saying is the Usos are known for tag team belts.
But main event Jey Uso, it's the French kiss. Chef's kiss.
Neither one of those guys have ever won a singles belt. Except for Solo Sikoa, and that was in NXT.
Yeah.
So you think Jey Uso's going to beat Roman Reigns?
Yes, 100%.
If you were my son, I'd ask you why you smoking crack. That is absolutely absurd. He's not going to win that belt.
He's going to win that belt no matter what it takes. If it's Solo, if it's Paul Heyman.
Maybe I need to check your room for drugs, because you sound crazy. There's no way in the hell Jey Uso is going to win that belt.
Oh,
Mark my words.
He is going to win.
If he wins that belt, I give you $100 right now. How about that?
Okay.
If he wins that belt, I give you $100. You heard it here, folks. And I don't gamble, but I will give this man $100 if that guy wins that belt, and I don't think he will.
He's gonna win it.
He's not gonna win it. So who you got in the SummerSlam Battle Royal?
LA Knight. Yeah.
Why LA Knight?
He's a megastar. He's awesome. The crowd loves him.
You know, any other time I'd be like, nah, you crazy. But you know what? I really like LA Knight.
Yeah.
The guy has, he's ingrained in the crowd now. He does a lot of stuff that Stone Cold and The Rock used to do.
He might challenge Austin Theory for that belt.
I think you're looking too small potatoes. Austin Theory's not a good champ.
He had it for a long time.
Just because he had it for a long time doesn't make him a good champ. He's boring.
He wrestles every week.
Austin Theory is the ultimate mid-card guy. He's not popular enough to headline a pay-per-view or show. And he's not boring enough to say he's a jobber. So they gave him a belt. The dude is not a good champ. You know it.
Yeah, I know.
And he's one of Vince's boys. People think he's going to be the face to run the place, but he's not.
It's time for him to lose that belt.
He is a mid-card jobber.
He has to go against Santos Escobar in 2 weeks.
Santos Escobar is a better wrestler than him, and he's better on the mic.
I think Austin Theory's going to retain. I see it coming.
Fantasma Del Legado in NXT was a good faction because of Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
That dude was the Cruiserweight champion for a long time, and he could carry matches.
He can.
And he's just really good.
You remember they got their behinds beat by Karrion Kross? You remember that?
I'm going to say something that might be a little unpopular. Karrion Kross is not good for any of the main cards. He's not good for NXT. I think he and his wife Scarlett. I think he and his wife Scarlett need to go somewhere else. The dude is boring. He's a one-hit wonder. If you want to watch Brock Lesnar, won't you get Brock Lesnar? He's not him. He doesn't cut good promos, and he's very one-dimensional. He's a good wrestler. I'll give him that. He's a good wrestler because I've seen him wrestle good matches. But he is boring on the main roster. He's boring as hell.
I know.
I do not. I do not like to watch his matches. When I watch his matches, I feel like I immediately, forgot about him.
Yeah.
He's very one dimensional. You like him?
Yes.
Why?
Like, he's a pretty good wrestler. But he just needs to talk more. That's it.
He does talk, but he doesn't say nothing. He talking a lot, but not saying jack and shit. And Jack just left. He's not good, Alan. I don't think he's good.
I think he's good.
I don't think he's good. I'm not a fan of that dude.
But, like, you're harsh on him sometimes.
The dude is like the ultimate, I don't want to say copycat, because everyone...
As Brock Lesnar or something?
Everyone in wrestling copies everybody else's shtick.
Yeah.
But he tries too hard to be... if they're going to do that, have him like he's Captain Beat Ass, put him against Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar has to put him over.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Put him against Brock Lesnar. Put him against Gunther. Put him against somebody who's, equivalent to him, or and it just
it would work.
Gunther's a better talking to him.
Yeah.
Lesnar, even though he's kind of limited how much he says, he's a better talking to him.
Yeah.
Lesnar's a better wrestler than him.
Yeah.
Gunther's a better wrestler than him.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? But they build him up like he's Captain Beat Ass. Like he can beat anybody.
But he can't.
But he can't. And he only picks on smaller wrestlers.
Yeah. Not bigger wrestlers.
Not bigger wrestlers or wrestlers his size. And therein lies a problem with the writing and the booking.
Yeah.
You can't. He's not believable, man. He doesn't really tell a story in his matches.
No, he doesn't.
And I know I've beaten this to death. I've come on here before and said this about Karrion Kross. He shouldn't go back to NXT. They need to revamp his character.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do anything with him, they need to revamp his character. Maybe take Scarlett off of his card. She is that's his real life wife.
Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect the man and say something crazy about his wife, but that's his real life wife.
Yeah.
But I think they need to revamp his character, revisit it, or something. I just don't like the direction they're going with him. I really don't.
I have to agree with you on this.
And I think he peaked in NXT as their heavyweight champion because he was good. He had a good match, great match with Keith Lee
and Dijakovic.
He had some great matches, and
Tommaso Ciampa.
That match wasn't that good.
It was mostly a squash match.
It wasn't that good, man. And I think if Kyle O'Reilly wasn't leaving NXT at the time, I think he should have been the champion.
Yeah,
because he had the crowd. He was over with the crowd.
He was too over,
and people really liked to see him wrestle.
Yeah,
the dude was really fun to watch.
He was really fun.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Somebody we're not giving a lot of shine to right now is Athena. She is still Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Yeah.
And she is killing it right now.
Dang. She might lose that title this year.
She probably will.
Yeah.
But think about all these wrestlers are the ones that Vince let go.
Yeah.
Athena.
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Or Trinity Fatu is what they call her now in Impact. But all three of those ladies, man, they got belts in other companies.
That's pretty good.
They're headlining their women's division. 3 different women's divisions. And Vince cut them.
Yeah.
So think about that. And not to bring up a racial component of this, but they're all 3 black women.
Yeah.
And they're all 3 former champs in different companies. Naomi, Trinity Fatu, she's been the women's champion. And so has Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
And Athena was the NXT women's champion, twice?
Only once.
Once, I'm sorry. She lost to Shayna Baszler. But all 3 of them were champs.
Yeah.
All 3 of them. And now they're champs at different companies. So how does that look?
Mm-hmm. Not good.
That doesn't look good. It doesn't look like they're good. It doesn't look like they're evaluating talent very well.
No, they're not.
It doesn't look like they're evaluating talent very well. A big shocker that we saw this weekend. Well, I'm sorry, this week. Toni Storm lost her belt.
That is shocking.
Did not see that coming.
I did.
I did not. I know they're having a big partnership. When I say they, I mean AEW having a big partnership with New Japan Pro Wrestling. But I just didn't see her losing.
Yo.
I didn't see her losing that belt.
I saw her losing that belt.
It was hard to watch, man. I was just like, she's going to lose.
Yeah.
And
she did.
And she did. So I was
Clean.
like, yeah. I was just really stunned, man.
Yeah.
I was really stunned. I mean, what do you think about Chris Statlander? Do you think she's going to hold on to the AEW women? I'm sorry, AEW, was it Mid-Atlantic? No, TNT. TBS title.
Yeah. She's going to hold it for maybe a year.
She cuts good promos.
Yeah.
She cuts good promos.
Yeah.
I like the promo she cut when she's doing the squats with the lady on her back. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And she's talking. I was like, she's not even winded. She's a beast, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's a placeholder champ or, an interim champ until Jade Cargill gets back, whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting that they're letting her, do something with it.
Yeah.
I like Chris Statlander. For the record, I think she's a good champ.
Yeah.
I think she's a good champ, man. A big change of plans for the Street Profits.
They turned heel.
Man.
I saw it coming.
We've been saying it for like the last couple months. The Street Profits
almost
gonna turn
a year.
heel. We've been saying it for a while.
Yeah.
And now they finally turn heel. And they turn heel with Big Bobby Lashley.
It was Triple H's idea to do this.
And what they call Bobby Lashley? Big Money Bob?
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Next is Bianca Belair turning heel.
That one's going to hurt, man.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt, man. Because guess what? Bianca Belair is well loved. I mean, through wrestling, people love her.
Yeah.
They really do. They look at her like she's that bright, shining spot. She's a good face. She's really good in the ring. And she's really good with the fans, man.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to open up some different storylines for her, I think, when she does. Because I really think she's going to turn heel. Probably tonight.
Yeah.
And it's going to be something to behold because, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to mentally prepare myself to watch it if she does that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of hers.
But, what if Io Sky, cashes in her Money in the Bank contract?
Yeah, but Io Sky could cash it in.
She might win that belt.
We don't know what we don't know what the stipulations of this new match is going to be, though.
It's a triple threat match.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah, favors the champ.
Man. Favors the champ.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Io Sky, too.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember when I first saw her at NXT, I was like, man, who is this lady? And I started looking her up, and I was like, she's been champ everywhere.
Yeah.
And she's really good. She's a champ at NXT before she came, to the big brand, but she was champ in Japan for a long time.
Really
like Asuka
long
was.
time. Yeah.
So it's like, don't sleep on Io Sky, man. She does some of the craziest aerial moves I've ever seen anybody do. Because she doesn't, watch when she goes up on whatever she's going to jump off of.
She does not look down.
She does not look down. She just goes and does it. She just
go for it.
She trusts whoever she's in the ring with to be where they're supposed to be at on that mark at that time. And it is amazing. How she doesn't get hurt more, I do not know.
I don't know.
I
do not know either.
She had this crazy ass match in NXT, and
was it with Shayna Baszler?
Yeah, and she jumped off a cage or something.
That was a steel cage match.
Did not look bad.
No,
and I was like,
she trusts Shayna Baszler.
She trusts whoever her opponent is.
Yeah,
or opponents to be there, and it's remarkable. Like I said, just watch it next time she goes up to do an aerial move.
Yeah,
it is shocking how quickly she gets up there and gets back down. Jumping off of something, and it's usually a moonsault.
Yeah. She does not look down.
She does not look down.
No, she just go for it.
Just bizarre.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous, but she does it so effortlessly. That's why I think you should give. If you watch her tonight, just watch how quickly she does it. Remarkable.
She might cash in, but someone might interrupt it.
I think so too. Switching gears real quick, MJF is killing it right now.
He is an amazing champion.
He's going to wrestle Adam Cole, baby, for the AEW Heavyweight Championship.
I got MJF.
I got MJF, too.
Yeah.
Tony Khan, if you're listening, if you're probably not, but Tony Khan, if you're listening, player, if I were you, I would look back up the money truck, as Alan always says, and pay that man. Because you're not going to find another champ as good as MJF, man.
Yeah.
MJF is killing it right now.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like I said, to see his rivalry with Adam Cole. It's just really bizarre. I mean, it's really funny because, they're partners for a while, and now they're rivals. But to see it's just funny.
They're teasing something.
And once again, that's another wrestler that WWE let walk.
Yeah, Adam Cole.
Let him walk because he's not big enough to be on the main roster. He's gonna manage Keith Lee. He's gonna do this and that. I'm like, nope. And he said the same damn thing. Nope. And he left.
Yeah.
And now he's out here killing it, main eventing a pay-per-view at the rival company.
In Wembley Street.
Yeah. In the UK. So I am really I'm happy for him. And I'm happy that AEW has a good champ. Not to say Moxley and Kenny Omega weren't good champs, because I love Kenny Omega.
I think MJF is top one for me. Best.
I think he's the best champ they've ever had too.
Better than Kenny Omega. Tough one.
That's tough because Kenny Omega is like probably the better wrestlers you've ever seen.
Yeah,
he's one of the better wrestlers you'll ever see.
And FTR has been killing it lately.
Yeah, they are. They're one of the best tag teams you'll ever see.
Yeah,
and they probably at the end, not want to say the end of their career, but they've been around for a long time.
Really long time.
They've been around a long time. And, for those who don't know, FTR was the Revival and NXT and the big brands.
They were pretty good,
and they were tag team champions several times.
Yeah,
throughout, and they've been tag team champions everywhere they've been. Ring of Honor. Freaking AEW.
Yeah.
They are awesome. So let's back that. Let's preface it by saying that. But yeah, getting back to Kenny Omega, I think that dude is probably one of in his prime when he's uninjured.
Yeah.
When he's not injured, he's probably the best wrestler on the planet. Best perfect because he can tell a story, man, in that ring.
Like, can he beat MJF for that belt? He extend his contract.
I think I think Kenny Omega's going to get it back one day.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be Ring of Honor champion.
Against Claudio?
I would give a belt to MJ. I'm sorry, to
Kenny Omega.
I would give a belt to him.
Yeah.
Because he's special, man. And if you waste his talent while he's in his prime, uninjured, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Because he has fans all over the world.
Yeah, a lot.
Just like him, dudes like Will Ospreay, Nick Aldis. Those dudes are really, really good.
Yeah.
And those are dudes you really want to watch.
100% yes.
So it's kind of odd, man. And like I said, with Nick Aldis, too, because he left Impact. I don't know where he's going now.
Me neither.
I mean, if anybody out there knows Nick Aldis, whether or not he's going to be signing with WWE, let us know. I'm curious. Because that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that too.
Because he's really good, man. Nick Aldis is really good. He has a good mixture of both size, strength, and he has a lot of charisma
and power.
He's strong, man.
Very strong.
I like Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Him being an NWA champion. I think when he left that company, he left a big vacuum.
Yeah, he did.
Because he had been champ for so long. Was it 1,000 and some days?
2 years.
Yeah. Oh no. He went. I thought he had been champ longer than 2 years.
Only 2 years.
Okay, my bad. Alan just corrected me. I trust his knowledge because he's good database of knowledge. But that dude had been champ a long time.
Yeah.
And he had represented that belt really well.
And he dropped title to Trevor
Murdoch. And Trevor Murdoch was a good champ too.
Yeah.
I think Trevor Murdoch was like the old school, like when you think of the territories guy.
Yeah.
The territories, people my age know what I'm talking about when I say territories. Younger people might have seen something like that on Inside, Dark Side of the Square or something like that. They talk about the old territories, how it used to be in wrestling before WWE made everything a conglomeration. But it's really odd to see a throwback wrestler like him, go out and wrestle almost every week.
But like Nick Aldis was Impact champion one time.
Nick Aldis was special, man.
Yeah,
and that's why I say he's not in his prime no more because he's older. but I still think he got it in the tank, man. I really do. Just like LA Knight. I think LA Knight should be champ one day.
Against Austin Theory?
I think he should be heavyweight champ.
Against Seth Rollins?
Or Roman Reigns. I think he has the charisma if they want to push him and go in a different direction. I think a lot.
What about Gunther?
I think Gunther will be around, but I think right now they're wasting the opportunity with LA Knight.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times these companies, they get starstruck with who they got, and then they say, well, these guys are too... sometimes I think the companies are a little ageist. They look at the young up-and-comers and say, this is the future, and technically their future is right in front of them, whoever they have.
Yeah.
And these guys like LA Knight, like freaking Damian Priest, they're older wrestlers.
Yeah.
They've been around the block for a long time. Been with different companies. They're not homegrown.
We didn't talk about Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor match.
Do we really want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it. Who you got?
Seth Rollins.
I got Rollins too.
What if a cash-in happens?
I think it'll get botched by Finn Balor.
Yeah.
That don't really hold a lot of mystery for me. That's not like a really exciting match. Finn Balor's just...
They're going to put on another banger.
No. Finn Balor puts on good matches. But
Seth Rollins too.
I would have preferred AJ Styles against Seth Rollins.
That's it?
I'm just saying, I would have preferred AJ Styles against Seth Rollins.
Me too.
AJ Styles puts on better matches, better promos, and he's just more exciting to watch.
Yeah.
And he's a similar size to Rollins. He's not a smallish wrestler like Finn Balor. Balor's 180, 190.
He's 190 something.
With soaking wet with boots on. I'm not a fan of Balor. Yeah. I've never been a fan of Finn Balor.
Yeah.
I acknowledge that he's great. He's been champion every place he's been
everywhere he went.
Everywhere he's been at, he's been champion.
New Japan Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's been champion in NXT twice.
Yeah.
He
held it for a long time.
He's been a Universal Champion.
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking the dude's chops. I just don't like the matches he puts on. It's very one-dimensional to me.
Yeah. What
Sling
about
Blade,
with Roman Reigns?
Coup de grace. It's all like, okay, man. Got it.
He had a pretty good match with AJ Styles.
AJ Styles much better wrestler than him.
Yeah.
And they've wrestled a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But, if I had to pick a guy to go after Rollins, it'd be AJ Styles in the OC.
Just AJ Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be AJ Styles in the OC. Well, that wraps it. We're running out of time, guys. That wraps it up for me and Alan for this week. Hit us up on the message boards, on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you see us, or even TikTok. Message us. Let us know what's going on, what you like, what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear. All right? Till next time, see you down the road.
Bye.